Never seen a man with so much love for his occupation.
Don't go there. This is my Jeep.
The way you take care of it. You will teach me a thing.
Of course.
So that I'll be helping you sometime.
Yes, but I won't want you to hurt yourself. Don't worry. I'll be fixing it.
Yay, Chinete is back!
Yeah? You do? Yeah? Thank God you're here. She says she will not leave us. She sees you.
Aww.
Wanyoma, that is very, very nice of you. How are you?
I'm fine. He told me you went to see your wife to be.
Yes.
How is she?
She's very fine. I told her about you, and she said she cannot wait to meet you.
Me too. Damien has told me lots of good things about her.
He will. They are very fond of each other. If she comes here...
Hey, don't do. You have said enough for one day. It's good you are here. At least you'll accompany me to take her home.
Wanyoma, come and see.
What? No. Wait. Stay there. She'll stay on my bike. Just be there.
Maburubo Loco.
Obim. Ome. And don't stop laughing. Face that side. Hey. Where were you looking at? Down there. Don't, my friend.
Obina, where's the Njoku we sent you to bring?
Elders, Njoku has fled from Ojabo. We found his house unlocked, and when we entered, we found out that most of his personal belongings and that of his daughter have been removed.
Could it be that he's the one who killed Okeoma and his wife?
Not far from that.
This letter proves it all. We found it on his bed in his bedroom. It was written by his daughter.
For close to 2 years now, my father has been forcing me to sleep with Nnayo Koma in exchange for money and other gifts. To get back at the animal the last time, I hired some boys from Onitsha to help me set up Adobe so that she would be banished forever. I did it to make his father cry for losing his beloved daughter. When it failed, I decided to use the same boys to kill him, and I wanted it done before my stupid father. Unfortunately, we met him with Adobe's mother in their palm plantation. When we got there, we had to force my father at gunpoint to cut the throat of both of them. My father and the boy who bore false witness against Adobe the last time will die today too, but not in Ojabo. I want to kill them where wild animals will consume their corpse. Looking for me will be wasting your time. You will never find me. To Adobe, Olumma, and her mother, I am sorry, especially for the mother of Adobe's innocent mother, Chioma Njoku.
Medicine after death.
Uchechi was right when he reported that he saw Njoku leaving Okeoma plantation with 2 young men.
He was right.
That is it now.
I told you I saw them from a palm tree.
Adobe said it. Adobe said it. She said she was being set up. I even said that she was innocent, but nobody wanted to listen to me. Nobody. God will punish everybody who has a hand in this. God will punish all of you for this. God will punish every single one of you. Every God, all of you. God will punish all of you.
We never knew.
You guys exceeded my expectations. Not even the police doubted the authenticity
You are very good. Very, very good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, madam. You said we should come back in 2 weeks' time for our fee.
No, not anymore. In fact, I ransacked my husband's room before the news went public, and I was able to gather enough cash to pay you back the 100,000 naira we agreed on. Here.
You are a good woman.
Thank you.
So, madam, what do you want us to do about Njoku, Choma, and the boy you asked us to kidnap? You know we can't keep them forever.
Before you get to the next village, you cross a section of Njaba River, infested with alligator. Throw them into the river and feed the alligators with it after cutting their throats.
Madam, consider it done.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, madam. You're welcome.
I will see you guys again.
All right, madam.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
The date for my traditional wedding has been fixed. Congratulations. When?
Next weekend.
You're not serious, are you?
Silly question.
Silly question. The police informed us just yesterday that their forensic boys are done with the corpses of Papa and my mother, and that we should come and collect them for burial. We have had no family meeting yet on the issue. Neither have we even fixed a date for the burial. In fact, when I was called here for a discussion, I thought that was going to be our line of discussion. I mean, how can you two just...
Not to ask us questions.
You want me to prepare for Uluma's traditional wedding when my parents were murdered in cold blood just 2 weeks ago? How, Mama Uluma, how?
They are dead, and life must go on for the living.
I'm sorry. I do not and will never buy into such evil line of thoughts.
You're talking to my mother. That you're now a motherless girl does not also mean you're a senseless orphan. Moderate your tongue. Moderate it.
Mama, you called me a motherless and senseless child? I don't blame you. I don't. As you're planning your wedding, just count me out of it. Hey.
You're not serious, are you?
I am dead serious. I will never join you to dance on Papa and my mother's corpses. I will not.
Adobe, look at me. Your absence at that wedding ceremony will mean direct confrontation to me. Before you do that, go and ask the elders questions about the full implication of your mother's death as regards to your forthcoming wedding. Now get out. Get out!
They have us boxed into a cage, my dear.
How?
In the absence of a mother, Mama Uluma as your stepmother can actually stop our marriage. Yes, if she refuses to rub the traditional white powder on your belly on our traditional wedding day. It's supposed to be your mom's duty, but unfortunately she's late. And going by the custom and tradition of your people, a marriage is considered illegitimate without it.
threatening my happiness and my future. Oh my God, she killed my parents! How did I think about that woman killed my parents? Now think about it.
Can you just say something like that?
I don't care! I don't care! She killed her, Chinekemo! She will tell me today what happened to my parents!
No. Wait, where are you going? Where are you going?
Where is it? Where is that woman?
No, wait, no.
Let me alone!
No, please.
Let me alone! Let me alone!
African boy, yes, and in a la.
Even at that, we're talking about 2 funerals here. I don't know how you intend to bury your mother. With poverty on 2 legs here, burying you, I'm sure both of you have opted for a miserable burial. Anyway, that is good for you and your dead mother. As for my husband, Bukoma, he has to be buried like a king. He was a king to me. A noble king at that. Was he not? Was he not?
Can we go straight to the point, please? We're here to discuss the burial of our loved ones, aren't we?
As I was saying before, a church rat made some noise, interrupting me. No expense must be spared. It must be the best funeral in Ojabo and its environment. He who does not have money should go and borrow. Why am I even wasting my mouth talking? Eh? The budgets. I have the budgets here, carefully prepared. See, both of you are going to share it equally.
Hey. Mama, 3 million naira just for burial.
How on earth am I supposed to raise my own half of the money?
Silly question, my dear. By now you should be on your knees thanking Oloma for agreeing to share the money equal. Don't forget that this also includes your mother's funeral.
Don't mind her. Let her produce another word in protest and I will just change my mind.
No, please don't. Don't, my dear.
Even as a rich and blessed man, do you think it will be easy for my husband here to raise my own money?
I know, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't cry. It's okay. Don't worry. With the money your father gave to me, the man who took my portions of land agreed to give them back to me. And he even gave me 5 years to pay the balance. Yes. So it means that with this I have to sell all the portions of land your father gave to me, including this compound, to raise your own house.
Liar! Blatant liar! My husband never sold this compound to me. He only foolishly sold his plots of land and the palm plantation to me.
He did not mention it on that day because of how sensitive it is. But he actually did. It's the first item on the deed we signed on that day. If you doubt me, I can bring a copy of it and show you.
Bring it for yourself! We don't need it!
You're lying!
No, Mama, it's okay.
You're lying!
Mama, it's okay, it's okay.
Can you imagine?
Let him come and touch my compound.
It's okay, no, it's okay.
Nonsense!
I love, let's go now. We have a very long way ahead of us. Let's go.
I don't understand this. I mean, why do we have to embark on such a journey just minutes after returning from a meeting in my father's house? Why now?
Ubim, you know me. If this wasn't important, I will not insist. My grandmother wants to see us and give us her blessings. And we can't just ignore her. This is a woman who trained Chinedu and I after her mother passed away in her teenage years.
I understand how close both of you must be. But can't everything wait? Uluma and her mother insisted and had their way in fixing the date for my parents' funeral. Can we have just 2 weeks? 2 weeks to prepare. If you ask me, I think we should stay. Find a buyer and dispose of the properties you wanted to sell. And after the funeral, we'll go and see your grandmother. Oh?
Everything you said now, very right. This was actually my plan until Chinedu called me about an hour ago saying that our grandmother is at the point of death.
Huh?
Yes, and she wants to see us before she dies.
Hey, let's go, let's go. At the point of death. That's not good enough.
Monica, how are you?
Fine, sir.
Good. Come.
Correctly, we're supposed to be visiting your grandmother at the hospital. What are we doing here now? This place does not look like a hospital.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything when we go into it. Okay? We should have come. I'm your husband. I will not deceive you, okay?
Now waiting be the drive. Now waiting be the matter. Why we not go fit to let another live while we live? No be some other thing. Belly things they happen. This devil the way you see. It no be some other one. He has come to kill and destroy. Tears of the innocent, you do the sweet time. When the kingdom of darkness arises, the kingdom of man goes in crisis. But even as the darkness arises, see the light, oh, see the light. Chukuna so God, yeah.
Okay, here we are. Welcome to my word, my house, our home. Our home.
No, please.
Please. Just relax. Relax. Look, I understand. I know I approached this the wrong way. Okay, but if you will just sit down, I'll explain everything to you. Please, it's me, your love, your husband. Okay? Come.
I want to stay here, please.
Come sit down. It's me. It's me. You love me. Once again, I'm sorry I approached it this way, but I'll tell you everything. I am the fourth child of a multimillionaire, and the only son. All my sisters are married and are in the States with their families. Of course, that is where I was before the tragic incident that claimed the lives of my parents. The daughter of another multimillionaire who was engaged to me when we were kids conspired with her father. So they hired assassins who posed as armed robbers, and they murdered my parents. 6 months after the burial, I got married to her. Of course, I never knew. 2 months into the marriage, her father came to my house with my lawyer. With them was a draft will, transferring everything I have, including the ones I inherited from my parents, To my wife. Yes. You won't believe it. My wife, Jennifer, she was the one pointing a gun at me, forcing me to sign the will which was backdated. I had no choice. I signed it. And they poisoned me.
Eh? God, how were you able to survive it?
It's a long story. But don't worry. I promise you I'll explain later. That was about 3 years ago. Between then and when I decided to disguise myself in search of a wife. I discovered that all the ladies I met, all they ever cared about, all they wanted was my wealth. Chinedu has been my very good friend since school days. I told him about my plan to disguise myself in search of a wife. He decided to help me, and he took me to his village. His people also agreed to help. Yours was the 13th family that we went to. All the other families, they insulted us. They chased us away. Except your family.
So wait, Christopher. So the money, you didn't actually sell any land to raise the money you gave me that.
My money. All of it. I just withdrew from my account. Oh God, I can't thank you enough, my love.
Thank me. You talking funny?
For being such a virgin. For accepting me. For loving me. For who I am. And not for what I am. That's quite rare to find these days. I love you.
Chukuna so God.
That's not what I'm saying. What's wrong? What are you doing?
Baby, the stress of the journey to and from my village is too much. Trust me, if we continue watching this movie, we'll sleep off here and not wake up till morning. So if you ask me, I will say let's go and pick our bath.
I know you're right, but okay, so what's gonna happen? Why don't you go take your own bath and I'll make some business calls, important business calls, and I'll join you afterwards, okay?
Are you sure?
I promise.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Yeah, run me some hot water, okay?
Okay.
Who are you? What's the meaning of all this? Who opened the door for you? I'm sorry, please. Look, I promise I'll pay everything back. Every single kobo I will pay back. Please, don't do this. Don't. Please, I promise I'll pay you back. I promise I'll pay you back. Bashapa! God! Come on! Bastard! Let's go! Mama! Baby!
Baby! What is it? What is it? Take me to the hospital! Baby, let's go to the...
It is I, Adobe. And with me here, it's my husband, Damien, and his friend, Chinedu. So yes, you're not 3 minutes.
You? Where did you get this cars from? Huh? No. That was a mistake. You don't even need to explain. I saw it in you. I knew that one day you will become an armed robber. You see it? That was why I refused to let you marry my daughter, Uloma. Carry these stolen cars out of this place before the police come. I don't want any problem with the police. Take them away.
You seriously need to do
this? The police will soon deliver you into the hands of the prison warders.
Mama, please do not insult my wife. Please. I came here with my very good friend Chinedu to reveal my true identity to you. Also to thank you from the bottom of my heart for not letting me marry your daughter.
Oh, and thank you also for driving me into the house of a multi-millionaire in your wicked bid to frustrate me. I'll have you know that Damien here is one of the richest men in this part of the world.
Richest?
Mama, won't you at least congratulate me? Okay, let's go, please. You have gotten the message loud and clear.
Come quickly before they escape with these cars, so that you can send the cars back to the owner.
Officers, she's the one talking. Arrest her!
Arrest you?
Arrest her.
Come, why should they arrest me? Because I'm pointing out armed robbers to you. Eh? You,
Madam,
my brother-in-law. Eh?
Madam,
you, I will tell them to starve you to death.
Madam.
You don't know who I am. Anum Pama.
Madam.
Again.
You're under arrest.
For what?
For conspiring with your daughter to poison Mr. Uchenwagu to death.
Uchenwagu? Dead? Who poisoned my in-law?
Arrest her!
Eh?
Madam, I'm sorry.
No, not at all, Kem. No, I totally disagree with you on this one. I will not get involved, neither will you. Let them roast in the hellfire they created for themselves. Wicked people, evil people.
On them being wicked, I cannot agree more with you. But that does not mean that they are guilty in this particular case. Come to think of it, what will they gain from Uche's death? Knowing fully well that according to their tradition, they cannot lay claims to anything that belongs to him unless Uloma gives them a male child first. So why will they kill their own joy?
I don't know. But I do know that we are not getting involved.
My love, let me ask you this. If your parents were alive, will they agree with you on this one?
But the truth is...
That settles it. Come sit down, please. I understand that they did quite a lot to you. But one fact we cannot change. You and them are family. Same blood. And for that, we will get involved. I'll get a lawyer to take up the case.
No, not yet, please. First, we need to go to the police station where they are being detained and see them tomorrow morning. When we get there, we will talk to them, their accusers and the police. Let's find out first the truth about everything. And if it happens that they are guilty as charged, that will be the end of our involvement in the case.
All right. Deal. Thank you. Get yourself wrapped up and let's come.
You said you want to talk to me, ladies?
Yes. In fact, I have a confession to make as regards this case.
Confession?
Yes.
It's okay, I'm listening.
When you came to arrest me in my house in the village, you saw some people with me.
Yes.
They are the ones that sent whoever poisoned Uche.
You are playing pranks, aren't you?
No, I am not. I am not playing pranks. You see, in fact, they arrived at the compound a few minutes before you people came. Atobia and her husband told me to my face that they have come to watch me cry. They said they had secretly watched Uloma cry and that they feel that the fun will not be complete until they also watch me cry. When I asked them why Uloma cried last night and why they also want me to cry too, they said the police will soon be here to answer that question. Shortly after, you people came.
Are you sure of what you just told me?
I am very, very sure. In fact, I should have even told you this yesterday, but I was too shocked to even think straight. But late into the night, I remembered everything. If you want to get to the root of who poisoned Uche, go and arrest them. They must be the ones.
The people you are accusing, who are dead to you?
Officer, Adobe is my stepsister and Damien is her fiancé. My mother is not accusing them. Adobe has always hated me since I met Uche. And she has told me on several occasions that she will do everything within her power to make sure that my joy doesn't last. Oh, Mama, I never took her seriously because I didn't know it would come to this.
It's okay.
It's okay, stop crying.
My own blood.
You can't go inside. You can't go in. I've already called them. You're coming. Just wait. Just wait.
Hurry! What's going on?
I'm sorry, Damien. They came to our village compound and forced me to bring them to you.
Why? Forced you?
Yes.
Are you not the policeman that arrested Mamuloma yesterday?
Mr. Damien, you are under arrest for the murder of Mr. Uche Nwagu.
What?
You have every right to remain silent for anything you say here can and will be used against you in the court of law. Arrest them.
For what? Are you crazy? You shameless! Kill a man! 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 Kill a man!
Shut up! On behalf of the Nigeria Police Force, let me apologize to you, Damien and Adobe.
For what?
For the cause or for the embarrassment this arrest might have caused both of you. It is now clear to us that these ladies lied to us against you.
Officer, who lied?
We didn't lie.
We did not lie.
They are murderers. They
never
killed my husband.
I said shut up!
Can we go now, please?
Would you like to press charges against them?
What for?
For character assassination.
What would you?
Officer, I don't understand. A while ago you ordered us detained based on what they told you. So what has changed?
Nothing has changed.
Nothing at all.
I received a report from the headquarters that all of you have nothing to do with the poisoning of Mr. Uche Nwagu.
Corruption.
Even then?
Yes. Headquarters got call from Angolan police authorities that the murder was drug related. As all of you know, Uche returned from Angola recently. What you may not know is that he was involved in drug trafficking over there. 2 months ago, he and 2 of his Angolan colleagues made away with huge sums of money belonging to a powerful drug cartel. It was professional assassins working for the same cartel that traced him to Nigeria and killed him. They were arrested last night after doing the same thing to the other 2 Angolians, and they confessed to be behind Uche's murder. What this means is that all of you are free to go. But if you like to press charges against Oloma and her mother for lying against you, then we have no other option than to return them to the cell while we process the case. So what do you say?
No, I'm not into drug, please. What's sorry? What's the devil? I'm sorry. The only person we could think about was you. It was not intentional. Please.
It was the devil.
My dear, I understand how you feel.
No, you don't. You can never understand because you're a devil.
How dare you? How dare you? See who is talking. You, Uncle. Are you a saint? Are you? When you decided to dump Damien, whom I helped you to snatch from Adobe, was I the one that advised you to?
Did you advise me against it as a mother? Did you? Instead, you urged me on. You talked me into agreeing to set my own stepsister up and watch her suffer humiliation. You took me to Uche to do what even a professional prostitute would be ashamed of doing, just because you wanted a rich son-in-law.
As if that was not enough. You blackmailed me into playing along with you in your evil scheme to kill my father and Mama Adobe. Madam Schemer. Madam Schemer. Now that you have destroyed everything just to get a rich son-in-law, where is he now? What can we lay claim to? What? You saw how his family drove us away immediately we returned from the police station. We have lost everything. Adobe, Mama. Adobe, the girl we thought we had reduced to nothing, has come up tops in the end. Adobe is now the ultimate winner, Mama. Shame on you. Shame on you. No one would have predicted it to be. How could you predict it? How could you predict it when you were filled with hate, jealousy, and greed? I hate you. I hate you so much that I feel like killing you. You're evil.
Bara bara, bara bara, bara puncho, bara bara. One more, bara bara, bara bara, bara puncho, bara bara.
It's them. Adobe and Damian. This is one of the numerous cars, according to them. Are you not ashamed of telling me?
Adobe, Damian, I'm really sorry for everything. My in-law, I'm sorry.
Me too. I am very, very sorry for everything. I don't even think I deserve your forgiveness at all after everything. But Adabikon, for the sake of your stepsister, for the sake of the family, see, we promise we will never do or say anything that will hurt you again from now till the end of your life. Biko, let me one name. I'm very, very sorry. Biko.
That is not why we're here. We came to ask you if the funeral is still taking place as planned.
The funeral, we don't know because as it is now, we don't even have a dime to contribute to it. And I want them. If Gonian, since we don't have anything to contribute, we don't even have any say as to that one again. Because we are very sorry. Ada.
In here is the fabric both of you will wear on that day. Huh? There is also 100,000 naira for you to sew it and buy a few other things you may need. My husband is taking care of all the expenses. In fact, he wants every arrangement that has been made for that day to be doubled. 100%.
Hi, in-law.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you.
I've always known you're a very good girl. I've always said it. God bless you. Dalo. Dalo one. I'm so ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you. Just look at yourself. Look at yourself. Thank God for this. I beg, just hold it. So look God, I'll punish you. God, I thank you. God, do not punish me. God, I thank you. Thank you, you're a good God. Damian, you praise him, but I don't be
Fear, Maggie. Fear.
Hi! 100,000 naira.
Let's share the grace. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ,
the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forevermore. Amen. Baby.
Yep.
There's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Okay. I hope there's no problem.
No, not at all. First, I want to thank you again for the befitting burial you gave my parents. You know, God will never stop blessing you for it.
Amen. And I told you before, your parents were just like my own parents. We are one.
True. Thanks again. Also, I'd like us to discuss about Uloma and her mother.
What about?
Throughout the build-up of the funeral and the occasion proper, we both agreed that they exhibited enough and sincere remorse and goodwill to us. Since everything was concluded 2 weeks back, I've been thinking, now that our traditional wedding date has been fixed, wouldn't it be a good time to fully reconcile with them?
I thought we did that a long time ago. We've forgiven them, haven't we?
So you have no means of livelihood left. My father gave you everything. Everything, including the house they live in right now. And sincerely speaking, we don't need any of those things. In fact, I can only boldly say that we have fully reconciled with them only when we return everything to them. Would you do that for me? Please, baby, do it for me as a wedding gift, and I'll be the happiest woman on earth.
Thank you.
For what?
For being such a virtuous woman. At this point, I feel so blessed and lucky to have someone like you as a wife. To think that I've had the same thing on my mind for the past 2 weeks.
Oh, baby.
I love you.
I love you too, sugar. Come here. Thank you. Honestly, baby, I have never been this happy in my entire life. The whole event has been like one big coronation ceremony since morning.
Yes, it's indeed a coronation.
Yeah?
Because you are my crown of glory. Yes. And you know what? Today, we didn't just conclude our traditional marriage. Your people gave you to me as my crown of diamond. Yes. Thank you for making a worthy man like me again. I love you.
I love you too, baby. And that will be forever.
But we're good to go. The cars and everybody are ready.
There's problem.
What problem?
In our tradition, the white powder will rub on your wife's belly in traditional marriage rites today must be washed off by a maiden from this family or from her father's extended family before he met. Otherwise, she will never get pregnant all her life in your house.
Okay. That will not be an issue. We're already aware of that. We can can get a maiden to do that, it won't be a problem.
Not just every maiden can do that. To be qualified to do that, the maiden must have had her menstrual cycle for at least 5 years and must not have taken it before. The only 2 maidens qualified have refused to go with you. In fact, they have gone back to school, saying that they have important tests to write at school tomorrow morning.
What? There has to be another way out. I mean, this. How can I? Oh God.
The alternative is your stepsister.
That will never happen. Uloma will not step her foot in my house. She won't.
I love it, but it's okay. Marry to them. It's not a problem. Uloma will go with us.
Beautiful. Let me inform you.
Devil really come walk. Devil really come walk. Devil really come walk. Really come walk. Devil really come walk.
That is it. Yes, we must not allow anything to put any dirt of any kind on a day so beautiful and joyous like today in this family. And indeed, Ojaba as a whole.
How could Norma and Onyinyechi leave for school like that?
I wonder.
How could they? Who told them that our in-law wouldn't have arranged for transport back to school for them tomorrow morning?
Jealousy. Do you expect everybody to be happy with your sister's luck? Eh? They are all enemies of progress. Hi! Naito. Adobe is no less my daughter.
Yes.
And as such, Uloma here wouldn't need convincing to follow her sister, her own sister, to go and perform the ritual for her. But after all, I performed the robbery on behalf of her late mother.
Yes.
And there's a problem. Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten that Uloma here had been married? Though she never took him for her husband before he died. But according to our tradition, she is no longer a qualified maiden to perform such ritual. Unless we return the bride price paid on her head back to her husband's family. As you can see us now, we don't have such money at all. Hey! Hello.
Worried. I'll be back. Yes.
Okay. Hey! Hello.
Well, this is wickedness.
In the high places.
They just left.
Mango, how did he go?
Well, she cannot do that now until her bride price is returned to the family of her late husband. She's quite ready to go, but the mother is saying she does not have the money for the refund.
Mango.
Yes.
What if I give them the money right now? Will you be to me?
No.
Fine, how much is it?
70,000 naira.
That's all.
That is all. This is the money. Take it and give it back to me.
Give it back to you?
Yes.
The money is supposed to be returned to Uche's family.
We don't have all that time. In our tradition, I be the middleman during your marriage proceedings and collect the money at any time with or without your prior consent. Yes. Uguri, take it and give it back to me. Give it back to me. Very well then. You cannot get ready and follow your sister to her husband's house. Thank you very much.
Myself for me.
Okay, let me go get it for you.
Don't worry, my love. Tonight is your night, okay? I'll go get it, I'll come back. Then, my love. I'll be treated like a queen today. Where else will Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for all your support. Thank you. God bless you. Okay, all right. Oh. Sweetheart, that was my sister.
Jay! Guys, God, guys, God, I'm on your gate, man.
Stop that!
Madam, sorry.
Stop that!
I'm on your gate, man. Yeah, I'm on your gate, man.
Sweetheart, you told me you were a virgin. How come I didn't?
Baby!
Oh, Lord. Oh, God, I don't believe this. Honestly, I feel so dirty right now. I feel so dirty.
Of course you are dirty. Your whole body is stained with blood from my bleeding heart. How could you? How could you stab me so mercilessly?
without prior warning, Damien. How did I wrong you? How? She said you engineered everything that happened just so you could rape her. What? She said that you boasted to her that you did what you did in retaliation for all she and her mother put you through. What kind of a person are you? I mean, really, who are you?
No, it's not true. It's not true. Everything she said, all lies. She's a bloody liar. It's not true. Sweetheart, listen. Both of us are victims in this. She is a devil. She is the evil mastermind.
You said you did not know I was not the one in bed when you returned. How can that be? I mean, really, how does it sound even in your own ears? Doesn't it sound like a cheap and stupid lie? You did this. You did this. You did this.
Can you just listen to me? Oh God, what am I going to say to convince you? What do I say? What am I even doing? What am I doing when that evil, that devil is still in my house? She will leave here this minute. And not just back to her place, she's going to the police cell, to the prison yard. She must explain what she was doing and how she got those two guys.
Are you begin now to tell me who those guys are, Damien and Adobe?
How dare you?
Are you talking or should I call the police?
You listen to me, you twisted-minded girl. If you don't shut up and leave my house this minute, I will.
How dare you? How dare you threaten me after what both of you did to me? Even if I wronged you, Adobe, even if I did, is this the best way you know you can get back at me? You, a woman like me, my own sister for that matter, connived with her husband to have me raped at gunpoint. You held me at gunpoint while he raped me, and as if that was not enough, you threatened your security man to lie against me, else you will have him served.
You bloody liar! Did you just hear her? She's not dragging you into it. She's a devil. She's a real devil.
You can call me whatever you like, Damien. But if I were you, I will begin now to ask Oloma what she wants before she calls the police and tell them exactly what she just said. Remember, your sperm is still inside. Just a little test by a doctor and both of you will end up in jail for aggravated sexual assault. Should I make the call?
I don't believe this. What do you want?
As I leave here in the morning, I want Adobe to leave with me. End your marriage with her, else both of you will end up in prison.
This is not happening. It's not.
Devil really come walk. Devil really come walk. Devil really come walk.
Just hear me out.
This is not happening to me. This is not happening to me. Jimmy,
I don't think it's necessary to still ask you why you did it. But please, Loma, I beg you to forgive me. Yes, please, forgive me, for I must have wronged you so deeply in the past that I couldn't remember again to make you do what you did last night. And you still went ahead to threaten Damien and I. Loma, please, go home. Go home and allow my husband and I to live in peace. Please.
And let it be that I had sex with your husband free of charge. Do I look like a desperate and cheap prostitute to you?
If it's money you want, name your price. And I will make sure Damien gives it to you today.
I have already named my price, my dear sister. I am not a sex hawker that takes money for sex. Let's go home together. Forget Damien forever or be prepared to go to jail with him. Come on, don't act like it's too difficult for you to do.
Is committing suicide an easy thing to do? That is what you're asking me to do. Oluma, you are my sister. We are family. One blood.
Adobe, you're wasting your time here. You are. My mind is made up.
So is mine. Both of you, go in, pack your things. You are leaving my house. You are leaving my life this morning.
Baby, you're joking, aren't you? Don't send me away. I am your wife. I love you.
No, don't touch me. Coming from someone from a family like yours, I seriously doubt it. I am tired. I'm tired of your evil machinations. Just go.
I am not evil. My family is not evil. Don't let what Loma. Don't let.
Look, I don't care what you say right now. Just don't come close to me. If you want to kill me, I don't want to go to jail. I don't want you to ruin my life. Get out! Both of you, leave my house.
Oh, with all pleasure, sir. I beg you,
Devil really come walk Devil really come walk
No, not there. The bag is in that car. So you will go in that one while she goes in this one.
Why?
Because I don't want both of you quarreling on transit. May cause an accident, and that's the last thing I want. Anything that will prolong my contact with your family, I don't want it. So I got two drivers, okay? To take both of you home safely and separately. So you go in there.
Okay.
You. What are you waiting for? And you just shut up there and get into that car and leave.
Please give me a goodbye hug.
Hug who? Me? Get out.
Baby. Please. Please.
Get in there. You go.
Devil really come walk Devil really come walk Devil really come walk Devil really come walk It don't enter your head, oh. It don't scatter your brain, oh. It don't enter your head, oh. It don't scatter your brain, oh. You just do many things when no they good, oh. You dey catch your phone, you think say na life, my dear.
You make a fantastic actor. The devil was completely fooled.
I know. And you were awesome. Believe me, even a great Elizabeth Taylor would have been so envious watching you. You were outstanding, baby. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me last night. And thank you for agreeing to do it.
I'll do anything for you.
I know.
I love you.
I know what you want.
I don't want anything. Keep me alone!
Hey, bring your things, huh?
Yes, sir.
Mama, I did it! Mama, I put it up, I did it! It was the most successful that we ever imagined.
Are you joking?
Mama, I'm not joking. Sit down, let me tell you. You needed to have seen their faces last night and this morning. It was a big shocker to them.
So, where is the idiot? Adobe.
To avoid us fighting and distracting the driver, Damian put us into different cars. Mama, guess what? It was Damian himself that came out this morning and ordered us out of his house. He said he's tired of the intrigues. Mama, Adobe is coming back to this house. That marriage is so over.
God knows I am going to poison her to death in a few days' time. Yes, she deserves to die so that we'll avoid any reconciliation between two of them.
Bah, I can't agree more with you on that one, Mama. I'm even tired of seeing her face. Her face makes me sick. It's Kelvin. Hello? What? You're joking, aren't you? No. Tell me you're pulling my legs. Okay. No problems. We'll get back to you. Damn it! What happened? He said the idiot returned to the house after I left.
What?
That he saw her and Damian going out looking as happy as little children. How could I have been so naive?
God knows that both of them have committed the worst error in their lives. They will regret it. I swear it to you.
Officer, please, I didn't do anything.
Keep quiet, my friend.
Madam, please now.
Open the gate.
Officer, please now. I don't know why people are coming to you. I don't know, madam. Did I do that?
Move it.
Officer, arrest them.
This one did I do that? I didn't do
Officer, they're the ones. Arrest them.
Hold on. Arrest us for what?
Both of you are under arrest for conspiracy and aggravated sexual assault. Officer, arrest them.
Arrest them. Move.
Madam, please now, madam.
Move. Go, move.
What did I? Madam, please.
You said you are Barrister Chinedu Okeke, Mr. and Mrs. Damian Obo's lawyer. That's right. What do you want?
I want the immediate release of my clients.
You know the law, Barrister. Rape is a serious crime, especially this one that was alleged to have been committed at gunpoint.
Nothing like that ever happened. You can quote me on that. It is all a cheap blackmail.
It's okay. They would be released.
Good.
Yes, they would be released. Yes, they would be released. If and only if at the end of our investigation we arrive at the same conclusion. But for now, Barrister, I can't oblige you your demand.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead, I'm all ears.
Was the alleged victim ever subjected to any kind of medical examination to determine if she's lying or not?
The crime took place last night. And since due to the manner of it, no physical injury was inflicted, no medical personnel is likely to find anything now. So that was why we didn't bother about that.
You also didn't bother to ask the complainant why she failed to report the crime when it happened.
She claimed to have been detained by the suspects in their house till this morning and forced to be driven back to her village by two thugs, paid by them, just to make sure that all the evidence will be no more by the time she finally goes to the place.
And you believe that?
I have no reason to doubt her as yet, Barrister.
No way. Not up to 5 weeks ago, this same lady and her mother told the police in Aba that it was the same couple they are accusing of rape that poisoned her husband to death. And then, later accepted they lied against them out of jealousy when the truth became known. Are you aware? Officer, don't ruin your career for these ladies. They are not worth it. Let my clients go.
The report in your hand got to me from Cameroon Road Police Station, Aba. Is there some truth to it? How dare you?
Officer, that was a different case. They are just using this one to mess up my case here. I swear to you, officer, I'm not lying. Damian fucked me. I'm innocent, he fucked me.
You are innocent, and you just use such obscene language before me and your mother? Both of you are indeed evil. And I'm going to give you evil antidote this time around. Sergeant!
Officer.
Sergeant!
Sir! Officer, we're innocent, sir.
Detain these criminals. Sorry, sir. Release Mr. and Mrs. Damian Obo and their security man immediately.
It's all right, sir.
In short, start processing them for court appearance in a matter of days.
Officer, we're not lying. I'm not lying, officer.
I'll make sure both of you spend the rest of your lives in jail. Take them away. Come with me.
Officer, I'm not lying.
Idiots. Don't make me this fool. Let's go.
I'm not lying, Mom.
Devil really come walk. Devil really come walk. Devil really come walk.
Did they back down? For where? Hi. Those witches stood to their guns. You needed to see how I ran like a small girl to catch up with them.
Chai.
They really meant their threats to expose our secret deal with them to the elders.
Hey.
I had to just pay them the money.
Did they collect the whole 50,000 naira?
Ndoshi.
Hey.
Witches.
Oh, Makanda Ndoshi.
Ndori. Thieves.
What before Makanda?
I've never seen.
They are very wicked. Even after telling them that the very reason for which you told them to disappear on Adobe's wedding day didn't work out, they still insisted on being paid in full. Hey.
Heartless.
What kind of life is this, eh? At the time we thought we had it all, everything kept falling apart so hopelessly. Mama, instead of celebrating, you spent 8 horrible days in a police cell. Now Tambaka, Mama, biting our fingers.
Irony. To think that it was the same girl, Adobe, whom we tried to humiliate, that prevailed on her husband to ask the police people to drop the charges against us. How close we were to becoming prisoners. Anya Njechego Kwanga.
Inasi. Anya Uchago.
Hello? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Congratulations, madam. You are pregnant.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, baby. All right, so how did it go? What did the doctor say is responsible for the fever? You're pregnant? Yes, that's what doctor says. Oh my God, I love you.
I love you too.
I love you. I love you more. I love you more. I love you more.
Hi, officer.
No surprise.
Are you really surprised to see me?
Of course I am. I never invited you to my house.
We are here to arrest both of you for aggravated rape and lying to the police about it, thereby obstructing criminal investigation. Officer,
sir,
arrest them.
What is the meaning of this?
Chinedu, thank God you're here. Please, you need to do everything you can, anything possible to get us out of here. Because of my wife's condition. My wife is pregnant. Do something.
And why allow such a devilish coincidence to happen now?
There is no coincidence here. None whatsoever. My husband is not responsible for Oluma's pregnancy. Uche did it. Uche is responsible. I'm sure he got her pregnant before he died. Oluma and her mother knew about it, and knowing how much of a mess her marriage to Uche had become, they planned what happened on my traditional wedding night so they can hook it up on my husband. Yes, that is what they did. Now what you will do for us is go to the police. Let them force Oluma through series of tests and the truth will be exposed. Go and tell them. Go and tell them.
I shared your suspicion.
And that was why when I heard about your rearrest, I insisted that the police made Uloma go through those tests to prove your innocence.
Yes.
In fact, we're coming back from the hospital right now.
Lovely. Brilliant. What did the doctor find out?
What did they say to do?
It was a disaster. Damien, that pregnancy is yours.
What?
And my advice to you to deny that everything that happened that night ever took place is our biggest undoing in this case. It has just given them the 4 aces and this cruel game they've started.
Hey! How Jesus!
So Chinedu, what you're saying now is that those devils can now send my wife and I to prison with just a snap of their fingers. Is that it?
That's if we give them a reason to do so. That was exactly what they were saying they were going to do on our way back from the hospital.
Oh God! God, why? Is there?
What is your mission here?
Can we all go inside and discuss, please?
No, not today. Go and bring the documents they prepared for us, Uloma. Give it to him. If Damien and Adobe do not want to spend the rest of their lives in prison, then let them sign the agreement in that file within 2 days. In fact, if they refuse, it means utter disgrace and destruction. As it is that we have already contacted a reputable human rights group that have agreed to take up our case. One of the lawyers with them actually compiled that agreement in your hand.
You asked me what my mission here is. I am here on behalf of Damien and Adobe to make peace. In fact, to find out what you two want so that this case can be closed once and for all.
And that is exactly what you have in your hand. Like my mother said, they have just 2 days to comply. 2 days. Come on, please do something.
Devil really come walk, devil really come walk, devil really come walk, devil really come walk.
Anything but what you demanded in this document, and I swear with my life, I swear to God, I will do it. Anything. Is it money? Huh? Cars, property, anything. Just name it. Look, for God's sake, Uloma, you are my wife's stepsister. I'm not a polygamist. Look, hello? God. The bastard called the phone on me. Oh, God.
She refused money too?
She refused everything. What's my life turning into?
Chinedu, you are a lawyer. Do something. I mean, there has to be a way out of this nightmare. Don't just sit there. Say something. Do something. Talk to us. What do we do? By all means, do something.
Like I said yesterday, they have the 4 S's in this case. They have you boxed in the corner, like between the devil and the deep blue sea. See, as they are demanded here, marrying Uloma as a second wife is the only easy way out here. The next option It's not even worth considering at all.
Chinedu, are you saying that if we go to court, we will lose this case?
Damian, I am your friend. And I'm telling you the truth and nothing but the truth. If we go to court, if you choose the court option, you are most certainly going to welcome your first child as husband and wife in a prison cell.
Oh, my sweet matrimonial home at last. Oh, come on, Adobe. Oh, come and give your happy sister a welcome hall. Or at least a congratulatory one. Don't tell me you're jealous.
Enough. There are 2 guest rooms downstairs. Tell the lady who accompanied you to put your things in any of them. She can take the other one and sleep there.
Move my things downstairs. Oh, come on, baby. There are 6 standard rooms upstairs. Why not any of them?
You are barred from going there. That part of the house is the exclusive territory of me and my wife.
Baby, I am your lawfully wedded wife too.
Lawfully wedded wives do not force themselves on their husbands to become one.
Get out of my sight.
Get out! My love, I'm sorry it got to this. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. How did it go in the village?
Whoever advised them to insist on an elaborate traditional wedding is worse than the devil himself. I died 1,000,000 times watching the whole scene. And even right now, I still feel like a decomposing corpse.
They did it to humiliate me, to publicly embarrass us. And they have succeeded. God, I doubt if I'll ever be happy in this house again. Waking up every morning to see Oluma's face. How can I ever stand sharing you with her? How?
You may touch her again. Not on her life. Never. Fine, she has succeeded in forcing me to marry her. But one thing she doesn't know is that she has just gotten married to hate, sorrow, and sexual starvation for the rest of her life. Yes. Don't worry. She will leave this house in frustration. She will.
What in the name of God are you doing with my box?
I am moving your things to the guest room downstairs. Today is your last day in Damian's show.
Excuse me?
I am moving in with him permanently.
You are mad. You are stuck, raving mad. You tried.
lay your fingers on this box again and I will sing both of you.
Wait. Where are you going? What's wrong?
You slapped me.
What?
Oluma slapped me.
Excuse me?
What? I went into the room and I saw her moving my things. Before I could say much, she slapped me.
She slapped you? Oh Lord, I don't believe this. I'm a bastard if I don't strangle that idiot today.
Strangle who, Damien?
Listen to me. Whatever game you are playing, end it. End it right now!
Or you will do what, Damien? What will you do? Damien, is your maybe Adolf Hitler? Before you do anything silly here, let me remind you that I didn't just move into your house to stay permanently, but I also came with my own copy of the agreement you signed before my mother and I asked the police to release you. Yes, because it is obvious you have forgotten, or that you have made up your mind to spend the rest of your lives in prison.
Are you threatening me?
Damien, for your own good, read the 5th clause of this agreement. It specifically says that if you marry me, you will never do anything to maltreat me in any manner, and that whatever I need to be happy in this marriage, you will give it to me, and that you stand ready to be arrested and charged to court for conspiracy and violent rape if you fail to. Now, Damien and Adobe, are you ready to spend the rest of your lives in prison? Well, I will take your silence to be that you are fully aware and wouldn't want to end up in jail. Now for Oluma to be happy in this house, I have to move into your room permanently and Adobe out of it. In fact, she is barred from ever coming upstairs. Do you have any objection to that? If you do, tell me now so I can call my lawyer and the police. Good.
David. Harry, you need it more than
Thank you, but I have enough food in my plate.
Of course you do. But what you have there is for you. Well, this is for the baby. One more. He needs it.
He what? No. I don't agree. What we have here is a baby girl. A very beautiful baby girl. Thank you very much.
Of course not. It's a boy. I can feel the strength even from here. He's going to be as strong as his father. And you know... How dare you?
It's wrong with you. This is just a warning. Let this be the last time you eat together without me in this house.
I don't...
Baby, please. It's not who you are. You're a gentleman.
You're a polygamist, Damien. Learn how to manage the interests of your 2 wives and stop looking for whom to blame for your incompetence at doing so.
Now, as you can see, this is not a good place for us to sit and waste time talking. Where is my money?
It has worked. I am pregnant.
Wow, that is splendid. I was beginning to fear that what we planned and executed on his traditional wedding night was all in vain. Thank God it worked. Now, like we agreed, your aim is to become Damien's wife, and once that is done, I get paid 10 million naira by you. You are already as good as his wife. You know I advised him to deny what happened that night to the police, and he did.
What if he refuses to sign it and chooses to go to court?
I know Damien very well. He is in fact like my puppet. I know the right strings to pull at the right time to make him fall in line. Trust me, he will sign it. Just make sure my fee is ready when everything is through. You recorded our conversation?
I also recorded everything we discussed when we first met to plan what happened on the night of Damien's traditional wedding to Adobe.
What are you two up to?
Simple. No 10 million naira for you, Chinedu. If you insist, we'll send all the recordings to Damien and the police. Well, as a lawyer, we don't need to tell you what will happen to you if you do that.
Do I also need to remind you that all of us will go to jail if you do that?
Who's afraid of jail? He that is down is fear no fall. We're not afraid to go to jail. Are we?
When was I so naive not to see this coming?
We are not just naive, Chinedu. You are greedy. Very greedy.
And wicked.
Very greedy.
Any millennia.
We book on again at 10 million naira. Judas Iscariot. It was nice doing business with you, Chinedu.
See you next time.
This cannot continue.
Where are you going?
You're not deaf, are you?
Don't leave this bed, else I will.
You will do what? Tie my legs and hands, huh? You fool. Are you not ashamed that since you started sharing a room with me, your so-called husband, I've never touched you, despite your dirty tricks to seduce me? Shameless. You know what? I've decided to end this whole thing this night. Believe me.
How? With that evil, determined animal in our home, ready to devour us at the slightest provocation. We are tied to her apron strings with the agreement we signed. Both of us are like puppets in her hands.
My love, at this point I say no. I refuse to be seen as a puppet anymore. No, this whole rubbish will end. You will go to the room where you are. Okay, I'll stay with you. Okay? She can stay upstairs. Let her have it. I don't care. It's not important. What's important is us. The fact that we love each other. Okay, baby, look at me. What matters is you and I love you. Alright, don't cry. Don't cry. It's okay, don't cry.
Damien, let's return to our room now. Take a step forward and I will stab you to death. Leave this smelling idiot and let's return to our room now. Or Makachuku, everything will end in bloodbath here and now. In short, you have 10 seconds to follow me back to the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just go in.
Go with her. What's important is us. And the fact that we love each other very much. We know her mission here. We won't allow her to succeed. I believe in destiny. I also believe in nemesis. Don't you believe so?
Damien! Damien! To the room. Now!
Devil really come walk on. Devil really come walk on. Devil really come walk on.
What's going on here? In my own soup pot?
Baby said, Mom, eat from the soup pot today or I won't let you rest.
What?
Funny what the little ones in our room ask of us sometimes.
Oh, Luma, you are shameless. I mean, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Look at you. You are using an embryo that is less than 2 months old in your womb to justify your wickedness. Okay, let us assume that baby wanted mommy to eat from a soup pot. Why mine? I mean, why not yours that I saw you preparing just yesterday? Luma.
Baby, Auntie Adobe is asking you. Is that what? Okay, I should go on. Okay.
You dare mock me to my face after what you just...
No be similar to the world. Many things they happen in the world. It's devil the way you see. It no be similar. Tears of the biggest you do the sweeter. When a kingdom of darkness arises, a kingdom of man goes in crisis. But even as the darkness approaches, see the light, oh, see the light. Chukuna God is Chukuna God is no be somebody to the world. Many things they happen in the world. This life where we live, it no be somebody thing. Many don't die for waiting they don't know. But at the end, on Judgment Day, the kill and the killer go stand for the same line.
So it's true.
It's hopeless. Putting up with all the nightmare. Thinking that one day it will be over, as you always say.
Then you decided to leave that naive idiot who doesn't seem ready to do anything to change the situation. You came back to the peace of your parents' home, leaving me all alone to roast in hell. My love, how could you? How could you? Without even a phone call, no prior notice, nothing. Come on, it's me. Why? Ah, so much for the love you said you have for me.
Don't make it look as if I left to spite you. I am a human being, and I have feelings.
So have I. My love, please. Come back home. Wait. Let me just finish, please. Without you, I'm nothing. Come back home, please. Together we will fight them. Together we will triumph over them. We will live happily ever after to tell our children's children how we fought this and overcame it, please.
We have nothing to fight them with. They have won already. That is the reality. Our sorry reality.
Not up to a week ago, you told me that you believe in destiny and nemesis. Do you still believe in them?
Honestly, right now I don't know what I believe in anymore.
But you still believe in love. You still love me, don't you?
No be Samaritan, many things they happen to one. This devil the way you see, it no be Samaritan. He has come to kill and destroy. Tears of the innocent, into the sweet when the kingdom of darkness arises, the kingdom of man goes in crisis. But even as the darkness approaches, see the light, oh, see the light. Chukuna God Chukuna no be Samaritan, many things they happen to this life.
Damien, talk to me. You were sounding rather desperate on the phone when you called. What happened?
Same thing as always. Oloma and I have a witch of a mother. They are driving Adobe and I insane. And seriously, I think it's time to end this whole crap.
How? You want to back off the agreement you had with them and take your chances in court?
Of course not. Having lied to the police at the early stage, coupled with the agreement we signed, we will stand no chance in court. Taking that option would be like taking an expressway to jail, and that is one thing I cannot allow to happen to Adobe and I.
So how do you intend to end it, like you just said?
I plan to return to the US with Adobe, my wife. But before I do that, I want you to write my will.
Write a will? Are they making attempts on your life too?
Chinedu, there is nothing those devils are not capable of. So while we wait for Adobe's visa to be processed, I will take no chances. I will give you a comprehensive list of all my assets. I want you to will everything. I mean everything to Adobe. And I want it done by next week. I want the will read next week. Can you arrange that?
Madam, why did you call me and insisted that we meet here, or you were blah blah? I don't know what you were talking about.
What did you discuss with Damien when both of you met yesterday?
Oh, you now spy on me. Is that it?
What you discussed.
Damien is my client, and I am his attorney. His secrets with me are sacrosanct.
In other words, what you discussed with him is his secret. Interesting. Now tell me, I want to hear everything now.
I don't owe you that. I don't owe you such. I don't. Not after what you did to me here the last time. No. I don't.
If you walk out on me, Chinedu, you'll be walking straight into the police cell. Because I'm going to quickly call Oloma to call Damien and the police.
And that is one threat too many, madam.
I am not bluffing, Chinedu.
So what did he say they discussed?
Kelvin and Daddy were writing the assessment. They had a very important discussion. Damien is planning to elope to the US with Adobe.
What? When?
I have not finished. Chinedu told me that Damien told him to draft his will in which he should give everything he has to Adobe. This is to make sure that we do not get anything in case it comes to any harm by the time they come back, before Adobe's visa comes out.
God knows that both of them will be dead before he endorses that will. But let me call Kelvin and Dandy to track them down wherever they are now and kill them. It has to look like a perfect motor accident to avoid suspicion.
Wait a minute. Did you say track them down anywhere? Are they not in their house?
No, they left like an hour ago before I came here.
No. This is bad.
Mama, what is it?
They did not just go out to Loma. They have gone to Lagos to start the visa procurement process for Adobe. Hey! Chinedu even told me that Damien said they were going to be there for the next 2 weeks. That when the will is ready, he should send it to courier service to him so that he can sign it there before they come back.
Hope he told him to delay it till they return so the boys can track them on their way back from the airport and kill them.
Hosai, Chinedu said that Damien threatened to pick another lawyer in Lagos if he fails to bring it by Tuesday.
Could it be they now know that we're only bluffing with our threat to take them to court? That all we wanted was Damien's wealth and nothing more?
I don't think so. Because if it were so, they would be in a hurry to leave this country.
So,
hey!
Hey, look. Let me take you to your room upstairs.
My room? Where?
After a deep thought, I have come to realize that there's really no need for all the ill treatment I've meted out to you of recent. Even if you and I had reasons to resent each other in the past, I've decided to put a stop to all of it. Adobe, please. Let's give peace a chance. Please.
Peace? And you think there'll be peace when you're actually in my house instead of your father's place, forcing yourself on me? Huh? And you think there'll be peace when you're always threatening to throw us into prison for a crime you know we did not commit? You think there'll be peace?
I'm truly sorry for everything. I am. As soon as I deliver and win your child, the agreement that binds you to me will be torn up, and I'll go away for good. I'm truly sorry for everything.
I'm sorry, is this a joke?
It is not. I'm truly sorry.
Did he give it to you?
He has no choice.
Very good. So, when is the operation taking place?
Tonight.
Tonight? Why the rush?
Contrary to our expectations, the US Embassy granted Adobe visa the very first time she went for interview last week. From the look of things, since they came back 4 days ago, our efforts to deceive them with some kind of reconciliatory move failed. In fact, they no longer trust us as it is now. And Chinedu told us that Damien told him in confidence that they will be leaving this country latest next week.
And if we let them do that, not only will my mother and I lose it completely, but also will not be able to force Damien to give us the money to pay you guys afterward.
Then it must be tonight. We need the money to get out of this country.
Very good. With the spare key to their room that we've already made, my mother and I will find a way into that room and hide a copy of Damien's will in Adobe's box. Like I told you before, everything has to be made to look like Adobe saw the will and killed him in order to take over everything he has. Guys, we will not tolerate any mistakes. Am I understood?
Of course,
Not this time.
No problem.
Damien and Adobe. There's a vigil program organized by my church down the street tonight. My mother and I want to attend. You know, she arrived here this afternoon.
I pray the blood of Jesus touches you there.
How far?
So far, so good. They didn't suspect anything. So, where's the chemical?
Oh, we left it in our car.
Okay. I hope you guys know that getting into the house and spraying the chemical into their room while they are sleeping is the most dicey part of this operation. They must inhale it to enable them go into deep slumber while you carry out your mission. Adobe must not be awake to know how her stupid Damien of a husband died. Here is the poison. Put it into a half-drink cup of water and place it on Damien's side of the bedside stool before injecting him with the liquid form of it. It will kill him instantly, and an autopsy will easily reveal the cause of his death. With the poisoned cup of water in the room, Adobe will have a hell of a time trying to prove her innocence to the authorities. Have I made myself clear?
Yeah. We got everything. Excellent. Amadi the gate man will open the gate for you. Once you're inside the compound, go straight to his room and hide. Stay there till you are sure that everybody has gone to sleep. Once that is done, use the spare key we gave to you, gain entry into the house. Go in and do it. Meet us at the hotel. To perfect our cover story, we'll have to spend some time in the church before going back to the hotel to wait for you.
Get inside. I said get inside!
Hello.
Yes, you are saying correctly. You think you're smart, ladies? I am a rich man. That means friends in high places. With orders from above, Stanley and his men had your cell phone lines hacked before releasing you after the incident that happened on my traditional wedding night. Everything you said, all your phone calls, your conversations were heard and recorded by the police. The only thing that delayed your arrest now was because the police needed to gather more evidence. And to you, Chinedu, my very good friend, thank you for betraying me.
Hi, Adobe. Hi, Mama. I wish you a safe, fabulous trip to jail. Would you wish me a happy?
Don't be Samaritan.